Titans, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Wow. That's all I can say. All right, let's talk about both Bitcoin and Ethereum today and where we can possibly go from here. Kevark, hit that intro. Let's kick it off with a quick reminder that we're expecting a decision to be made by the SEC for the first Ethereum spot ETF on May 23rd, which is just 2 days from now. And just to get an idea of what the market sentiment is here, we mentioned yesterday that Polymarket speculated that there was only a 10% chance of an approval by the end of this month. But following a rumor regarding analysts raising their expectations in favor of an approval, Polymarket now speculates that there's a 65% chance of an approval. It's amazing how fast things can change in this space. All right, now let's hit the charts. All right, looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, we talked about this ascending triangle pattern that was developing yesterday, which is a bullish continuation pattern. And we also mentioned that the Bollinger Bands were getting really tight in this region, so we knew that a big move was coming in soon. And not long after we mentioned this, Bitcoin blasted through this upper resistance line of the ascending triangle pattern, which was approximately at 67.4K and never looked back. So for now, we're just consolidating in this lower 70K region as we wait for the next move. Zooming out to the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we're now on day 82 of this overall sideways consolidation phase. And after the big pump we saw yesterday, you can see that the resistance zone ranging from 71.6K to 73.1K is the next major challenge. Now, if we manage to push through this resistance zone and close the daily candle above it, then I believe that we'll be putting this consolidation phase behind us and continuing to trend upwards. And that would be no surprise to me because we mentioned yesterday before the breakout that the stage was set for a continuation of the uptrend. Okay, so the next question is, what are the next logical targets between here and the approximate 100K target we spoke of yesterday? And guys, if you missed yesterday's video, please go back and watch it. We hit on some big things there. All right, now back to the targets. If we pull out our Fibonacci retracement tool and measure from the top of the range here down to the bottom of the range here, I would expect us to find resistance at this 1.272 Fibonacci level at about 78.6K, and now up here at the 1.618 Fibonacci level at around 84.6K. And now for all of you who are invested in altcoins, let's take a look at the Bitcoin dominance on the weekly time frame. So going back to November of 2022, we've been finding strong support along this trend line here, but at the top we're forming what's called a rising wedge pattern, which is a bearish pattern. Now, if we manage to have a weekly candle close below this long-standing trend line, then that would be huge because we would then be seeing a shift in dominance in favor of the altcoin market cap. And finally, let's take a quick look at Ethereum on the daily time frame. So after rumors started circulating yesterday about there being a stronger possibility of seeing an Ethereum spot ETF get approved, we got this huge pump. And just as we said last week, the first logical target to find resistance at was this 0.65, 0.618 Fibonacci golden pocket at approximately $3,600 to $3,650. And since we managed to have a daily candle close above it, we're now testing the 0.786 Fibonacci level at approximately $3,800. Now, if we manage to get through that level, the next logical target is at the top here, which is at approximately $4,100. Titans, we are your one-stop source for guiding you through this Bitcoin bull run. Please join us as we continue to provide the latest market and technical analysis that are going to give you that edge.